Hello there, friends. We frequently hear the phrase, as you sow, so shall you reap. I believe we can all agree that their main task is to instill in us a sense of responsibility for our actions, and to demonstrate that everything in this world comes back to us like a boomerang. Personally, I cannot prove or refute this statement, but many facts point to one thing. Everything we do in life will undoubtedly return in double. And today I'm going to tell you a story that has been floating around the internet for a while, but I believe everyone should hear it. A man was driving down the highway one day when he noticed a woman standing next to her car on the side of the road. It was already getting dark, and the lady clearly didn't know what to do about her car. The man came to a halt near her expensive Mercedes, and getting out of the car caused his old Ford to hiss. The woman became concerned, but she tried to hide her concern behind a smile because no one had stopped to offer her assistance in the 2 hours she'd been there except for this man. But what brings him here? He appears to be destitute and hungry. What if he's a threat? Various thoughts were racing through the woman's mind. The man was good at reading people, so he noticed that the old lady was 10 up. So he said, "Hello, can I help you? I'll look over your car, and you can stay inside to stay warm. There, you'll be safe. By the way, my name is Brian Henderson." It turned out to be a flat tire, but for the helpless older woman, even something so minor was a major issue. However, Ryan quickly repaired the flat tire, after which the elderly lady opened the window and addressed the man. She stated that she was from St. Louis and that she needed to get home that evening, but instead found herself alone on the side of the road. Of course, the woman was grateful to her savior and only regretted that she couldn't properly thank the man for his assistance. But Anderson just smiled. In response, the woman inquired as to how much he could pay the man for his assistance. In this situation, any amount would be acceptable. But, as you may have guessed, Brian refused to accept payment for his assistance. He remembered all the people who had helped him in difficult times in his life without expecting anything in return. He simply smiled at the stranger and said, "If you really want to thank me, you can help another person in need. And remember me," as Brian watched the elderly ladies start the car and drive safely down the highway. He felt that this unexpected opportunity to do good warmed his heart after the cold and unfortunate day he was having. Then he got into his old Ford and drove home, but this was just the start of The elderly lady drove a few miles before stopping at a roadside cafe. It was your typical gas station cafe. The tables were filthy and the interior was drab. The woman was uneasy in this establishment. This sensation would have probably destroyed her appetite, but she was distracted by the waitress and the girl's pleasant smile. She witnessed exhaustion and pain. It was strange, but the woman suddenly recognized herself in the young girl she had just met half an hour before. She stood helplessly on the highway as cars sped by. Furthermore, when the woman noticed the waitress was pregnant, she immediately thought of Brian. After finishing her meal, the woman placed $500 on the table and quickly left the restaurant. I don't think I need to say it, but when the young waitress came to the table and saw the money, tears streamed down her face. There was a napkin under the money with the words, "Thank you for providing dinner. You owe nothing to me. I completely understand you because someone recently helped me and I didn't ask for anything in return. Now I'm assisting you, and if you want to thank me, simply continue this chain of kindness and assist someone in need who has been inspired by this act of kindness." The waitress couldn't come to her senses all evening, and she couldn't stop thinking about that woman when she got home. How did she know we were in such desperate need of funds? We're about to have a baby and are completely broke. That's what the woman was thinking as she snuggled into bed with her sleeping husband. Every day, he worried about their family and took any job he could find, even the most filthy and difficult ones. She whispered in his ear after kissing him, "We'll be just fine. My Brian and I adore you both. Everything we do, every action we take, big or small, is recorded in the book of life, and none of them goes unnoticed. If you have the ability to do good, do it. Expect no appreciation or praise. Do not attempt it, expecting fate to repay you. Never do good for the sake of being grateful. Life establishes its own priorities, and no one knows when or how. The goodwill boomerang will come back to you, but one thing is certain, it will come back without fail." So, do you think it really works this way, friends? Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and that's all for now. Please rate the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.